Oh, what was that? Oh, a flash. Hello, Abe. What's up, everybody? Good afternoon or evening. Good evening. How you doing? Let me get you guys up on the screen here. The situation is still continuing. They're saying the Supreme Leader's dead, according to Trump. The Supreme Leader! Did you see the Dubai hotel? Yes, I did. I believe I have it bookmarked. I'm going to let people join up and we'll take a look at that. There's been a lot of clips and videos, explosions and stuff like that. Apparently, too, there's people protesting. Some people are protesting. Some people are cheering. Layla sent me a feed just now. LA Chopper, a feed. People celebrating. I'm surprised they're not protesting and tearing shit up. Okay, they're celebrating. We'll put that up. Los Angeles. Westwood respond to U.S. strike. Are you sure they're celebrating? Oh, I guess they are. And so are they happy or they're not happy? Demonstrations take place worldwide following strike in Iran.
So we are here today because we see through their lies and understand their ultimate goals of regional domination and imperialist expansion.
Oh, so they're not happy. A lot of them are not happy. Over here in the U.S., of course, all the places they're cheering. Check out Tusi celebrating in the streets. I saw it earlier. Nah, honestly, I didn't rush that much. I mean, I relaxed in bed and like I laid down and took a break, but I couldn't sleep. I didn't fall asleep. I was like restless. Oh, look, watch. So, I mean, I kind of relaxed and then the guy fixed the outlet outside and I hooked up the modems to a backup battery in case I ever get a power surge or what happens like yesterday happens. I have some time to figure things out. So I did like a lot of computer stuff, maintenance stuff, I guess. Saying Khamenei dead, man. So we're gonna pull up all the updates. Dubai airport struck. Drone hit up a high-rise building in Bahrain. We're gonna take a look at that. So much going out. So much going on. And with that school that we talked about earlier, now they're saying 85 girls were killed. 85? What the heck? But there's contention about who's the one that struck that school with the girls. That's still being investigated. Some people were saying, it was one of either U.S. or Israel, but then others were saying that it was Iran's own missile that like misfired or landed in the wrong place. So I don't know. To see. Oh yeah, people celebrating. Okay, so I think let's start out with Trump's message. Start out with Trump's message first that he posted. There's been a lot going on, and then I'm going to try to wait a little bit for people to join, and we'll go over some of like the recaps of what we can. So the Trump post here, boom, boom, boom. We'll start with the basic. So Trump said Khamenei, one of the most evil people in history, is dead. This is not only justice for the people of Iran, but for all great Americans and those people from many countries throughout the world that have been killed or mutilated by Khamenei and his gang of bloodthirsty thugs. He was unable to avoid our intelligence and highly sophisticated tracking systems, and working closely with Israel, there was not a thing he could do. Not a thing he or the leaders that have been killed along with him could do. This is the single greatest chance for the Iranian people to take back their country. We are hearing that many of their IRGC, military, and other security and police forces no longer want to fight and are looking for immunity from us. As I said last night, now they can have immunity. Later, they only get death. Hopefully the IRGC and police will peacefully merge with the Iranian patriots and work together as a unit to bring the country to greatness, to the greatness it deserves. That process should be starting. That process should soon be starting, in that not only the death of Khamenei, but the country has been in only one day very much destroyed and even obliterated. The heavy pinpoint bombing, however, will continue uninterrupted throughout the week. That's kind of what I was wondering, you know, because I was trying to rest and I'm in bed, but I'm also seeing all the updates, and I'm thinking, okay, they got the leader, so do they continue to bomb this place? Apparently, yes. Maybe strategic sites, or, you know, I don't know. As long as necessary to achieve our objective of peace throughout the Middle East and indeed the world. Thank you for this matters. That's what Trump said. That's crazy, man. I mean, the biggest death toll that I've seen today so far is this school, an elementary girls' school in Manab. And apparently that school was a part of a base, and at some point they had separated or detached it and it became a school. I don't know if they thought it was still a base, or maybe it was like a psyop. They thought it was a psyop. It said killing 51 to 63 students and injuring 60 to 92 per Governor Mohammed. Iran calls it a massacre. Overall civilian deaths reported at 201 by Iranian media. So since we've last talked, you know, tensions have boiled. We attacked them this morning. There was sites that we hit them. One of Imani's compounds, or multiple, were hit. They're saying he's dead. They kept trying to push back and say, no, he's not dead. And he was supposed to have like a speaking. He was supposed to speak, and then they canceled that. And so rumor is, and at least, I mean, Trump is saying he's dead. So they're showing, there's been clips of people celebrating in the streets of Iran, even though here in America, there's people upset that they're free, I guess, or that this attack happened. They feel like we're just trying to take control over all these places. So there's footage that shows Iranians dancing in Tehran streets over Khamenei's reported death, with chants for regime change. More strikes and retaliation of waves continue. Missiles on Tel Aviv, 20 wounded. Dubai airport, which I'm going to show you. Dubai airport / Burj Al Arab unverified drone strike. Netanyahu's flight, we were watching that earlier today. They just kept going in circles and circles and circles. Not sure who was on board, but it's a VIP flight. I wonder if it's still in the air. And then, oh yeah, the global reaction. They're having an emergency UN meeting. I wonder if that's happening now. I thought that was live. They're having some kind of thing. I don't know if it's still happening now. Here we go again. So I'll show you some of the videos after we get through this wave. Let me get on Rumble too. Jump on Rumble. LA celebrating? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, incoming, I guess. Imagine hearing that and you have kids and stuff. This is all live, yeah. Wow, there you go. Yeah. Tel Aviv. Yeah, you see that up in the air. I mean, I don't know, with the leader deceased, if he's really dead, who takes charge? I guess they have, I'm sure they have some type of command, chain of command. Wow, look at that. Just like that, quiet. Yeah, I can imagine like having a, like you just go through your day like that and just, or if you have kids. Let me show you. So this was reports that the Dubai International Airport had evacuations, that a drone had struck the place. Pretty wild, pretty wild. Let's take a look at the scene over here. Dubai International Airport. Mess out there. I'm gonna try to find out more information about that. Dubai. At least one person was killed and 7 wounded during an incident at the Abu Dhabi's Zayed International Airport. So, oh, wow. Officials said Sunday afternoon Iranian strikes targeting the UAE and Gulf states. Why? Authorities describe it as an incident without specifying, but aviation sources and media link it to an Iranian ballistic missile or drones. Debris from intercepted projectiles caused the damage. Oh, that's a thing, to the debris falling out of the sky. So it says a drone was intercepted near the iconic Burj Al Arab Hotel, with debris causing minor fire on the outer facade. Okay, facade. An explosion fire occurred in Palm Jumeirah area, Fairmont Hotel, with videos showing a drone. I have videos too. We'll take a look at that. That's crazy, man. Let's see. I know. Leia said, "Who's in charge of launching the attacks now?" That's a good question. Is it a bunch of people just scrambling? NPCs doing what they were programmed to do, even after the leader's dead. The snake of the body after the head cut off, still wiggling and moving. The nerves. Let's take a look at this video. This was wild too, man. This one here, they're saying this was a drone that had hit a high-rise building in Bahrain. Earlier today, there was that base that was attacked in Bahrain. I wonder what the update on that is. I think they said no casualties. Dude, shit looks like a plane. Well, I guess with those drones are like small little. Wow. Holy crap. That's crazy. Iran acted very recklessly. They're talking about Abu Dhabi, Bahrain, Qatar, Saudi Arabia. I even heard Kuwait. These people were pissed. Pissed, Joe. These people were like, why are they attacking us? They're going now, man. They're trying to take everybody down with them. The sickest shrimp. Look at this meme. Iran today. Over here trying to... These kids are scared for their life. Shh, quiet. Iraq, Qatar, Saudi, Bahrain, Emirates, Kuwait. Why is Iran so mad at other Muslim countries? Maybe they feel like they should be helping us in this time of need. And they've abandoned us. This was kind of interesting. Let me show you guys the still image. I used part of this in the thumbnail. Let me get Rumble up first. Let me get my Rumble people going. Good evening, man. How you guys doing tonight? Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a good day. Now everybody's at the edge of their seats with this story. I hope that these people get what they're looking for. What kind of, what happens if somebody else, another regime takes over? What do they do? They kill him too, I guess, maybe. Next person to go down. Okay, let's launch this. Launch. Perfect. So let me show you this image here. Oop. Some 20 people were wounded by Iranian ballistic missile impact in Tel Aviv. Among them is one person in critical condition, one in serious condition, and two in moderate condition. But look at this picture. Wow. Witness Gold, thank you for the super chat. Been watching you for weeks now from the Guthrie investigation. Even caught an you caught a chase too. You helped me from searching. Good work. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hopefully you stick around. Hopefully I don't piss you off and you're gone. It's crazy, man. But yeah, so they taking heads, man. Israel's not immune. But still, you would have expected more, I guess, from the Supreme Leader. All the threats they make, all the, ish talking. They were talking about they're going to unleash something that's never been seen before. That's what they said earlier today, Iran. The world's iconic Burj Al Arab Hotel in Dubai, widely known as the world's only 7-star rating hotel, has been hit. That sounds kind of cool. I want to go to a 7-star hotel. Here's the alleged video. Check this out. Sounds like Russians.
Там что-то прям за буршем сейчас загорелось. И очень сильный взрыв был. Demedim buraya vuracak.
Iran attacked every country over there that had a U.S. military base. That's why so many places.
The thing is, some of those places, though. Who was that? Hey, Brittany. That was Brittany. Thank you for the membership, 29 months. The thing is, some of those countries, though, they agreed. Sorry about the screen. They agreed that they weren't. Yeah, they had bases, but they weren't going to let the U.S. use them or something. But I guess Iran didn't care. Debris that fell out of the sky. Okay. That's what some people are talking about. There's these things are getting shot out of the sky, and there's debris. The Daily Mail reported this article and said that 85 schoolgirls were killed. That's insane. That's insane. Sources inside Iran told the Daily Mail that reports from the regime should be viewed with skepticism. And I agree with that too. That's what I'm saying. We're waiting to see. We need confirmation. You know, wait to see till it's investigated. It says, with skepticism as propaganda offensive is being waged under the fog of war. A teacher at the school told the London-based outlet Middle East Eye that she saw bodies on classroom benches. She had stepped out when she heard the blast and returned to find the carnage. I felt like I had gone mute. I couldn't speak. You could hear the sound of children crying and screaming. There were 170 girls at the school at the time of the attack as of Saturday. Is the first day of the working week. Oh yes, Saturday for them is like a Monday, I guess. And Trump never did the speech today, I guess. He never came out and spoke besides the post he made. So we'll keep following that story to see what update from the investigation we get. That's horrible, man. All those kids, those girls were killed. It's horrendous. This video here, let me show you this. This was, they say Iranian missile hits Dubai's famous Palm Hotel. Let's take a look at this.
Oh my God.
I saw that earlier, yeah. Yeah, we saw these earlier. I don't think Iran has much. They have these waves of missiles, and they were talking, you know, we looked it up earlier. It's like the strategy. They don't want to use everything, but they want to show that they have strength and some type of retaliation, but it's very ineffective. These people just can't face reality, I guess, until you're dead. Breaking, Iranians are now tearing down statues of Ayatollah. Let's see, is this a real video? We've never seen this before. Yo, they got, damn, what's that? But not Bin Laden. What? My mind's frozen. They're saying he's fallen. Let me show. People are like celebrating, burning stuff. Let me show you guys this. Oh, Saddam, thank you guys. I'm like tripping. Saddam Hussein. Yo, wow, is this real? It looks like, I guess so. Let me clip this. They're saying celebrations in Iran. Ayatollah's dead. Wow. Wow. Yo, this dude is really having a hell of a time. This guy's an orgasm. All right. Wow. Is that real? I'm gonna look into that real quick. I'm not saying that, like, sometimes people post old videos Let me just let's put it in the AI. Let it look and research. But I have seen clips of people celebrating today, so it's not far fetched. I mean, what does that tell you, bro? Too, like, they're that happy this guy's dead. Holy moly. Thomas, thank you for the 5. With what Trump and Hexeth have done, reorganizing the military, as all these drug lords and leaders who lead by terror shook, they might be next. I agree. No, I'm not leaving. You're on the list to watch? No? Oh, okay. I don't know why I took it as a, yo, I I think the person that replied under, I thought you said like I'm on a list or something. Like it kind of, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna watch this, but I totally interpreted that the wrong way. Thank you. Yeah, man, that's got to tell you something. Now people are celebrating. Yeah, yes. The scene of Trump regime says Israel's a terrorist attack on girls' school. Okay, so she said graphic warning, so I can't show this, I guess. But let me just see what it is. I got it. Oh, it's like a hand. Oh man. Jesus Christ. He's holding a baby's hand. Yeah, I can't show that here. Wow. Oh. Yes, let me look into that video. Celebrations here in the U.S. too. Yeah, for the most part, I think the L.A. protest I saw was celebrations. There's some somebody in Chicago that was live a little while ago. They were holding a demonstration. They were pissed. Let me see what this is. I'm just gonna put the audio for a second.
But if we are against this war, it's important that we understand that it didn't start today. It didn't start last summer, the last time Israel attacked Iran, and by the way, killed more than 1,000 Iranians in that attack. It didn't start in 1979 after the Iranian Revolution, when U.S. aggression via sanctions and other threats began. It didn't even start after the CIA-backed coup of the Iranian president, who caught the ire of the U.S. after nationalizing the Iranian oil industry. That's not when the war started. This war started when Zionists, backed by imperialist powers, invaded our lands with a plan of reconfiguring our entire region for imperialist interests. You see, when Zionism laid claim on Palestine and codified that claim by building their illegitimate state in 1948, they became an important base for imperialist control of our region. And
this lady's wearing, I don't know what they call it, kafar or something. It's so interesting to see, like, just how some people, especially in these are the people that always talk about privilege. You're in a privileged place to be here in America, and you're here complaining and whining, and they're over there celebrating. Yes, nigga, yes. And you're over here. I mean, it's so crazy to see. So crazy to see. Let me fast forward that. What else do they got going on? This protest.
Keep an eye on all the developments coming out of Chicago. Live to continue. He did read that one to you, but
No King's Day Part 2. JLB, thank you for the 20. From Nancy to World War III. You know, the World War III, it's like, I feel like we've just been through this so many times that it's like, oh, it's going to be World War III. Not that it can't be one day, you know, but I've almost just kind of like become almost numb a bit, you know, kind of like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm bookmarking some videos too to share with you guys. We're going to take a look at some things. Oh yeah, that looks cool. We're gonna look at some clips. Keep up to date. They're saying President Trump to attend Republican fundraiser tonight. Wow, really? The White House traveling press pool, which today includes the BBC, has been told that they won't see or hear from the president this evening. But that doesn't mean he is done for the day. Just a short while ago, we were informed by the White House that Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt that Trump still intends to attend a fundraiser being held this evening at Mar-a-Lago for Republican Party. Wow. This party, Levitt added, is more important than ever. Really? I don't wonder what kind of fundraising is that. I'd probably skip out. Like, hey guys, you know, there's a situation going on. Like, just, you know, have a body double stand in for me, or somebody record the shit, or I don't know. But I guess maybe it's important. Going to the fundraiser. I'm going to the ball tonight. Okay. And the video appears to be authentic, the one we saw. Yeah, appears to be authentic. Okay. Yep. Wow. Mamma mia. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these videos. And I'm going to check the official updates as well, what we got going on. Later tonight, for those, there's supposed to be some type of spirit box thing, Nancy Guthrie, tonight, I think at 12 Eastern. Depending on what's happening with this and if I'm still awake and alive, if you guys want to cover that later or see what's going on, we can. If not, that's fine too. Okay. And there's also like, they found who the person is, that chick that was taking pictures yesterday, doing a photo shoot in front of Nancy Guthrie's house. Yo, she made an X account or something, and she's been blasting people the whole day, like going on a tirade. It's crazy, dude. A max tirade. Okay, let me show you some more clips of people celebrating. People are happy about this. Wow. People are still saying that too. I don't know, man. It's a very weird person. She is a nasty person. If you look at her, I didn't realize her X account. I didn't realize that, like, I was walking around, it's like her crotch. The banner is her crotch. Oh. I just realized I messed up my clip. I was recording that. How's that gonna work out for a post? Oh, by the way, the background was a crotch. But anyway, yeah, people are celebrating. People are happy. People taking to the streets. I hope it works out. I hope it works out for them. Wow. Wow. Holy shit. Wow. Hundreds of Iranians seen cheering in the streets and celebratory gunfire. Hundreds. Everybody's, I was gonna say protesting. Celebrations. mass celebrations while some here in the U.S. are protesting and upset about this. Take a guess who? There's a lot of people that weren't for this, though. You know, people that feel like we're just getting involved in too much. But hey, you're happy. I'm happy. I hope it's a good thing. I hope everything works out. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh. The party. Wow. Amazing. It's crazy to see. But Trump said they're still going to be doing the attacks for like another week. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be out on the streets. I'd still be in a bunker somewhere or something at a building structure. Absolute scenes in North London as Iranians are out celebrating. We will go live on Tusi TV. Okay, Tusi. Tusi. Let's see what Tusi's saying here. Black leather gloves, no sequins.
Absolute insane scenes in North London in Finchley as a huge crowd of Iranians have come out to celebrate the fall of Khamenei. We got the Trump flag, of course. Uncle Donald, look at this. Absolute insanity right now in North London. The monarchists, the pro-freedom, Iranians, Democrats, everybody out. Look at the crowd. It's crazy stuff. Absolute insane scene.
Who will take over? Who will supersede Khamenei? Will anybody fill in the void and gap, or will it just fade away? So as far as who takes over, because they're saying the Ayatollah is reportedly dead, Israeli officials claim to have confirmation. Trump says that this Ayatollah is dead. Iran apparently is denying it. And who's launching the attacks? Well, I guess it says here the commander-in-chief with the final say on all military strategic decisions reportedly dead. With him dead and several top figures also killed. And the chain of command is in chaos. No single clear in charge. Figure has publicly merged. So nobody's come up and really stepped in place officially to take over. They have an interim council per Iran's constitution, a 3-member temporary council. 3 members, that's it? Yo, they're wiping you guys up left and right. You guys are getting killed. They're wiping you out in one strike. You just got a 3-member council, temporary council? Takes over the Supreme Leader's duties until the Assembly of Experts, 88 clerics, selects a successor. That's got to be messy to figure that out. So the members would be the president, Mossad Pezeshkian survived, per FM, Chief Justice Gholam Hossein, and a guardian council cleric. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, is likely still directing the missile barrages. They control most of Iran's ballistic arsenal and proxies. With Pakpor dead, a deputy or surviving senior commander possibly is probably giving orders. Reports say the IRGC is pushing to name a new leader quickly. Really? Possibly outside of legal procedures. And has vowed continue crushing response. Your response isn't crushing. I mean, yeah, they've hit some stuff a little bit. And most of it's probably debris that's fallen down after the drones or missiles were stopped. Ali Larijani mentioned in pre-strike contingency plan, Khamenei reportedly entrusted him, former parliament speaker, close confidant, as a crisis manager to run things if leadership was decapitated. Like I said, I think it's probably like a shit show, an NPC thing. They're just doing what they're programmed to do. Nobody really knows what the hell's going on. And who's going to take the lead? Who's going to publicly announce they're in lead? I'm not trying to get blown up. Oh, thank you, Lewis. Okay. So let me see what else we got. Sorry. What else do we have? Oh, CNN. CNN is being forced to report on the massive support. Oh, no. Oh, no. Say it ain't so. CNN.
The largest Iranian populations outside of the Middle East. You see the gathering there behind her. Julia, how is the Iranian community responding?
Well, this gathering has only grown, Jessica, over the past few hours, since we've gotten here. It has amassed a large number of people, and the celebration is striking. We got here just moments after initial reports, initial rumors of the death of Ayatollah Khamenei had just started to trickle from Iran to this diaspora community, and people were jumping in excitement, hugging each other, crying, saying that basically they've been waiting 47 years for this very day, Jessica. It is the reason so many of them have come out here today. I want you to hear from one of them specifically, his thoughts right after learning that the Supreme Leader of Iran was dead.
When is the last time you saw people in Israel and Iran dancing on the streets in excitement? And when is the last time you've ever heard of a country coming out and dancing because they're excited that
Venezuela? I feel like, I don't even know. I feel like Venezuela just got wiped out. Like, as far as like, I don't even follow. Nobody talks about it anymore. What's going on with Venezuela after the takeover? After Maduro.
Israel and Iran dancing on the streets in excitement. And when is the last time you've ever heard of a country coming out and dancing because they're excited that foreign powers are attacking them?
Now, the name of Reza Pahlavi has been at the tip of people's tongues here, Jessica. So these are very much people who are pro-Shah. They want to see a leadership emerge from Reza Pahlavi. They're calling for him to take over the reins. And their hope, they've told me, is that he would then lead a temporary government and hold elections in Iran, hold a referendum in Iran so that the people could decide what would come next for their nation.
That's a big deal. That is a huge deal, man. And some people are still upset. Some people are very, upset about this whole thing, angry. People here in the United States. Some people are just really angry at Trump. Doesn't matter what he does, He could donate a kidney, his last kidney or something, to a child that needed it. They'd still, Numpty Khamenei sat on the wall. Numpty Khamenei had a great fall. All the Shah's horses and all the Shah's men took back Iran and never again. Thank you for the super chat. Who may take control? My guess it will be the old Shah's son, Reza Pahlavi. I've seen a lot of people talking about that. Yeah, we just heard that. I thought there was something else though, right? Wasn't there a divide between who takes over though? I saw that, the Reza Pahlavi, but then there was somebody else, and there's this whole divide about that. They're more divided about that than Khamenei. Not much of a divide with Khamenei, I think. Let me look into that too. I thought there was like that whole thing, and that's why that nut job drove his truck into the crowd in LA. Should probably check out, I wonder if that guy's live. Tusi. Interim setup, a temporary council handles Supreme Leader duties. Okay. Yeah, Trump is telling the people, take over your government. Mass chaos, take over, fight back. New Zealand says U.S. and Israeli attacks meant to stop Iran's security threat. New Zealand has consistently condemned Iran's nuclear program, its destabilizing activities in the region and elsewhere, and its repression of its own people. New Zealand Prime Minister Christopher said, Foreign Minister Winston Peters said in the joint, Iran has for decades defied and will and expectations of the international community. The legitimacy of the government rests on the support of its people. Australian Prime Minister says he supports the U.S. Look at that. Wow. One killed in Abu Dhabi in that drone strike. Nuclear watchdog hold emergency session Monday. Iranian and U.S. ambassador have tense back and forth. I wonder, where can I see that at? Security Council session. That's what I thought they were live streaming that. Yeah, the Security Council session. That's a beautiful view. Oh. Council session. Oh. 1 hour ago. United Nations. C-SPAN. Yeah, they had something here. New York United Nations. It's 2 hours long. We're not going to listen to the whole thing, but I can skip around if there's anything interesting. China supports the call for de-escalation and urges all parties to resume dialogue. Colombia emphasizes the protection of human life. Oh, please. You guys are the definition of murdering, drugs, cartel. Human life, embodying nature of UN Charter, calling for restraint and de-escalation. U.S. defended the Operation Epic Fury. Denmark expressed deep concern over developments. Greece calls for restraint, de-escalation, and engagement in good faith negotiations to prevent a wider regional confrontation and ensure nuclear safety. Somalia condemns military strikes. Got all these places I've never even heard of. Okay, Iran's representative denounces the U.S.-Israel actions, unprovoked and premeditated aggression. Okay, let me see this. I want to see this. The Iranian and U.S. ambassador.
That will only prevent us from achieving.
Oh, they had to translate the whole time too. Oh no. Oh, thanks. All right, let's see what else. Iranian Americans in LA find hope in U.S. Israeli strikes on Iran. The most hated man in the world, Trump. Look at all the moves he's making. There's like no president that would ever do this shit ever, to the level that he's done it. Diagramming the blow to the leadership. So Imani's dead. Let me show you this diagram. Up, up, up. Imani's dead. Defense, head of national defense, apparently killed. Mohammed Papkor, I thought they said he was dead. Or maybe the red is dead. Amir is dead too, I guess. Even though they didn't write it next to it, I'm assuming the red means that. Inner Circle, this guy, we just talked about him. He's still, I guess he might be alive. Other leaders, we talked about this guy too. And there's other members here. Protesters took to the streets in more than 70 cities. And in other parts of the world to oppose the joint U.S.-Israeli strike. So they're on demand too. How do they have all these signs on demand instantly? Hundreds and thousands of signs everywhere, and it's all in sync too. It's like they use the same theme, the same project theme editor or whatever. What the heck? Anyway, let me minimize this. I'll read it. I'll continue to read it. But yes, there's a lot of people that were not happy about this. And I did a poll earlier today. At first, I thought it was kind of more happy about this, but then it got closer to like 60-40 or something like that. Like, you know, there's just some people that don't agree. Trump's unprovoked illegal attack in Iran is an act of war, threatens to cause unthinkable death and destruction, the coalition called Answer wrote in his call to action. But the people of this country reject another endless war and will take to the street to make our voices heard. No new wars in the Middle East. Hands off Iran. I don't support that government, he said, of Iran's clerical rulers, but he said he and other activists who want to help Iranians chart their own path are being drowned out by the drums of war. Peter, what's up, bro? How you doing? Thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you for the 50. Hey, bro, I heard that Trump actually did donate his kidney. I also heard he found your old barber. Yo, man. Oh, man. It's never been the same, bro. Out of Miami. Thank you, my Miami friend. Let me see what else is popping up over here. The dark world. It's quiet now. I get on and it's quiet. Military troops share wild footage capturing the moment U.S. missiles launched to intercept the Iranian projectiles, but misses. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I think we saw something like this maybe earlier.
Second one.
Oh.
Come on.
Damn. Oh.
Oh, fuck!
Oh.
Damn!
Liberation, not war. Well, I think those people of that country that live there and have gone through it probably know better than anybody out here and anywhere else. And they're celebrating, you know, this. Damn, tourists in Dubai are reportedly being forced to sleep in basements and makeshift shelters while Iranian missiles and drones continue hammering UAE. Means to wrap the outlets with okay. Iranian missiles fly near the world's tallest building. That's kind of wild to see. Let me show you that. Oh, jeez. Fire still burning at Dubai's Jebel Ali port after shrapnel from a missile interception ignited parts of the facility. So there's a lot of fire, shrapnel. Pretty wild. Let's see what else we got here.
Damn!
So the U.S. Central Command, they did like a fact check, I guess, and they're saying that the Iranian regime claims to have killed 50 U.S. service members. That's a lie, they're saying. The IRGC claims that a U.S. Navy ship was struck by missiles. That's a lie, they say. No U.S. Navy ship has been struck. The Armada is fully operational. The Iranian regime is claiming severe damage to multiple U.S. buildings. Lie. Damage to U.S. installations was minimal, has not been impacted. The only one I don't know about is that one we saw earlier today. That one looked like it was a significant hit. Damn. Breaking Iranian Shahed. 136 drones reportedly continue attacking U.S. bases in Bahrain. Interesting. This one is supposed to be a camera of the Bahrain, but I don't hear no audio. Oh, it's just one camera. Maybe I should look for some other Bahrain live cams. A few cameras from Iran because partial internet blackout. Again, no internet in Iran due after U.S. attack. So they're saying, I guess this was just reported now. Let's take a look at this.
Literally hearing missiles going off and loud bangs. Oh my god, it's a missile! What the fuck, man? Oh my god, that building just got murked, bro. What the fuck, bro? I'm in Dubai Marina, and just now an Iranian missile has just struck the building right next to me. Look at this fucking smoke. Bro, I'm literally hearing missiles going off and loud bangs. Oh my god, it's a missile! Oh my god!
He almost seems like excited.
Oh my god.
I guess it's a lot of adrenaline probably too.
Oh my god, that missile's gonna hit. Hands under attack, G.
He was smiling too. Like excited and stuff. Yeah. Interesting. MJM, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. So yeah, it seems a little quiet right now at the moment. Trump said the attacks are not going to stop. Amazing footage flooding out of Iran right now. Massive crowds of Iranians cheering, blazing their car horns, waving flags, and straight up celebrating like it's Liberation Day. I mean, hey, they're happy, man. They want it. They want this, you know, they're happy. I don't know what the aftermath is going to be, but they're happy. They're the ones that have been living in this shit. It's not you, me, you know, here, comfortable in America, whatever, you know. They've been living through that. But some people, too, are always going to be miserable. See, even when something happens that people are happy about, or like these people in the country, they're always going to look for some misery type of thing. Always. Let me check my DMs. Oh, wow. Is that the same one we were looking at earlier? Breaking Iranian drone strikes a high-rise building in Bahrain, now fully engulfed. Oh, I feel like that's an update to the previous one we saw, I think. Oh, man, this is crazy, bro. Like, the stuff that's coming out of there. Okay, let me show this. I'm going to turn down the volume for one of these things, though. It's, like, really loud. Turn it down. Okay. All right, so let's check this out. To me, this almost looks like that same building that we saw earlier. I played earlier in the stream. It's actually partly in the thumbnail too, but when I took the picture of this to use for the thumbnail, it wasn't this bad. I guess it caught fire. I mean, it was a nasty ass explosion, but I guess the fire hadn't spread yet. I'll see if I can find the video of the first one, but looks like now the whole thing caught fire, maybe. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, dude. Why is he cheering, though? No?
شوف الكلب يهرب الكلب يهرب أمريكي أمريكي أمريكي.
Odd. Okay. Somebody asked Grok to verify the video. It says the footage is from the high-rise building in Bahrain engulfed in flames. First surfaced on social media and in news reports on February 28th, today. Reuters noted that the video's filming date couldn't be independently verified at the time of release, but it circulated widely that day as part of the strike reports. So, I don't know. Yes. This is another wild ass clip. Check this out. Tel Aviv. Hey, Diane. Late Saturday night. Saw that. Let's see what else they're saying here. Online and the got the live cam, Iran. Celebrations, even CBS celebrations break out across Iran. Some thanking Trump. Some people hate him so much that they wanted this and they're thankful for it, but they won't say thank you to Trump. But they wanted it so bad, so, you know. United Nations meeting, emergency meeting. Is this live or are they replaying it? Let's see. I think that already happened. Let me see.
Uranium. Right, everyone, you are watching Live Now from
Fox.
We continue to bring you some of the very latest here on Live Now from Fox. We'll take you out to more of the highlights from the UN Security Council.
Oh, that was before, yeah.
But I do want to now take you out to Australia, getting the latest updates from officials there, talking about what happened in Iran.
This claimed countless lives in Iran, but also internationally. He was responsible for orchestrating attacks on Australian soil. His passing will not be mourned. We have not been immune from the impacts of the regime's actions right here in Australia. Our valued Iranian Australian community, that is 50,000 strong, see what happens overseas, and it understandably affects them greatly as they fear for the safety and security of family and friends. We've also seen at least 2 attacks orchestrated by the IRGC on Australian soil in 2024, including the firebombing of the Adar Synagogue in Melbourne, aimed at creating fear amongst Jewish Australians, but also aimed at dividing our nation. While we aren't directly active in the current military strikes, we have been clear and acted on our utter rejection of the brutal Iranian regime. Last year, we expelled Iran's ambassador. That is the first time an ambassador has been expelled from Australia since the Second World War. And that underlines how seriously we took the gravity.
Okay, so Pete Hegseth made a post about an hour ago, and he gave an update. He's saying here that overnight on President Trump's orders, the Department of War commenced Operation Epic Fury, the most lethal, most complex, and most precision aerial operation in history. The Iranian regime had their chance, yet refused to make a deal. And now they are suffering the consequences. For almost 50 years, Iran has targeted and killed Americans, always seeking the world's most powerful weapons to further their radical cause. Last night, unlike any previous president, President Trump began dealing with this cancer. We will not tolerate powerful missiles targeting the American people. Those missiles will be destroyed, along with Iran's missile production. The Iranian Navy will be destroyed. And as President Trump has said his entire life, Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. The United States did not start this conflict, but we will finish it. If you kill or threaten Americans anywhere in the world, as Iran has, then we will hunt you down and we will kill you. Damn. Are they willing to come to the table now? Is it too late? If there's anybody left, I don't know. The regime.
High-rise apartment building that was in Bahrain that recently got hit today by that one-way UAV. Somebody recorded a video of it from inside of that building right before it hit. Check this out.
Holy shit, that's crazy. Let's see. Let's check that out.
You're not going to believe this, but you guys remember seeing that high-rise apartment building that was in Bahrain that recently got hit today by that one-way UAV? Somebody recorded a video of it from inside of that building right before it hit. Check this out.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine being in your high-rise apartment and that happening to you? You're not going to believe this, but you guys remember seeing that high-rise apartment building that was in Bahrain that recently got hit today by that one-way UAV? Somebody recorded a video of it.
Okay, yeah, we saw that. Interesting. Yeah, I saw that clip. I didn't think about that. Yeah, the guy was sitting there inside recording. Wait, what? Is this a real account? Let me verify if this is true. Iran. Apparently there's a lot of people interested in the spirit box tonight. I'm going to try to see if we can stream some of it. We might just do like a somewhat hybrid stream. We'll cover the spirit box and the photo shoot lady, cover all the drama. I should screen capture her whole profile in case she deletes it. Been tripping out the whole day. I think she said something too, like she's disappointed in the country or something. Like with today's stuff. All right. Australia. Let's see what we got. Late night. I mean, what time is it over there, actually? Probably almost morning time. Oh, it's 2:45 in Tel Aviv. Or was. Let's see. $2:51. Okay. Atoyola. Damn. Oh, we got 7,000 people on Rumble. Holy shit. Yo, I looked away. We had like, I don't know what. Now it's like, yeah, 8,000. Almost 8,000. Wow. There you guys on Rumble. If you could follow my page, please, I'd appreciate that. Trying to grow the page. Appreciate it. Okay, let's check out what else we got going on. Updates. I saw that. Okay. I want to know, is that Tusi guy online? Tusi TV. Oh, you got off? Oh, you did a 40-minute video. They're celebrating. They're partying out there. President Trump said he believes a diplomatic solution with Iran easily remains possible, suggesting the strikes put immense pressure on Iran. Much easier now than it was a day ago, obviously, but because they are getting beat up badly. Maybe they can still come back to the table. You have less bargaining chips now, though. You don't have shit to bargain with. Oh, that's kind of cool. The U.S. Central Command posted this. As the president stated, our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime. The president ordered bold action. CENTCOM forces are delivering an overwhelming and unrelenting blow. Let's take a look at this video. It's from earlier. Showing off the technology, the arsenal. Why didn't that building collapse like a tsunami? The strike, yeah. Oof, man. I mean, like a satellite, intercoms. What's a truck? They're a vehicle. Yeah, they just have. There's no chance. Yeah, they have no chance in this. Also, this guy, Australia PM, held a news conference.
It's there, but I do want to make the point that we've been very clear about Iran, that we're not in a position when we made the decision, a difficult decision, but one that I think was the correct decision, to close our embassy in Tehran, essentially because of the safety of our own diplomatic personnel, was a decision that was required. Then that has meant that our possibilities are restricted of what we can achieve. But we will continue to engage. We have very swiftly acted to set up the emergency centre. We will always update the information for Australians in the region, and we'll continue to monitor this on not on a daily basis. Literally, we're doing this on an hour-by-hour, minute-by-minute basis, because our priority is keeping Australians safe. Thanks very much.
Miga. Oh, I forgot about that. Miga. What you say? What you call me? Miga.
Live now from Fox. That was the update from the Australian Prime
Make Iran great again. I forgot who said that. Was that Trump that said it, or somebody came up with that term? Miga. So, yeah, reportedly some people are really upset about this. They're not happy about the attacks and Iran potential liberation. Some people are very angry about that, and protesting across the streets, across the U.S. cities. Some reportedly said that this is Nazism, letting these people go free. So it's a mixed, I guess, reactions. Okay. La migra. Let's see what else we got. Boom, boom. Quiet. I don't know how Trump does it. He's like an unlimited energy. U.S. has used Tomahawks, HIMARS, standoff weapons, and drones to strike Iran, official says. Patriot missiles, terminal high altitude air defense, THAAD batteries. What the hell is that? I don't know what that is. THAAD batteries. Yeah, they were very upset about Venezuela too. Those people getting freed, I guess. Terminal high. So this THAAD weapon is a U.S. missile defense system designed to intercept and destroy short, medium, and intermediate range ballistic missiles during their terminal phase, the final descent toward their target. It's one of the most advanced anti-ballistic missile systems in the world, specifically built to protect against missiles that are coming down from high altitudes. Bad. Anything in the last hour? No, I mean, just besides, you know, Khamenei, they're saying he's deceased. People are celebrating in the streets. People are talking about that school that was struck, and they're saying all these girls were killed. They're also saying, this is new actually within the last 30 minutes. They're saying Khamenei's daughter and grandchild killed in attack. That's according to the state media. Iran Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei's daughter, son-in-law, and grandchild have been killed in the attacks. About 30 minutes ago, IDF says that it has completed another wave of strikes. So we're already on after the strikes. The IDF says they thwarted dozens of missile launches aimed at Israel and have completed another wave of strikes on ballistic missile and air defense systems in Iran. Now, Iran's UN convoy, this was about an hour ago, he's upset and he says civilian deaths are a war crime. He said that at the emergency council meeting. And Trump reportedly is attending a fundraiser tonight at Mar-a-Lago. It's crazy. What the heck? Wow. The Iranian officials, though, they're not confirming his death. I guess they're not gonna. Yeah. Iranian state media, there we go. They're saying the same, what I just posted or said, has officially confirmed Khamenei's daughter and son-in-law and grandson have been killed. Excuse me. I mean, there's people that were protesting and upset, but there's also people in the U.S. cheering and happy, taking to the streets to cheer about this. Let's check out this. Holy crap. U.S. ambassador to the UN, Mike Waltz, just destroyed the Iranian ambassador.
Thank you. I have one word only. I advise to the representative of the United States to be polite.
Be polite.
Be better for yourself and the country you represent. Thank you.
The representative of the United States has asked for the floor to make a further statement.
Be polite.
Frankly, I'm not going to dignify this with another response, especially as this representative sits here in this body representing a regime that has killed tens of thousands of its own people and imprisoned many more simply for wanting freedom from your tyranny. Thank you, Mr. President.
Not putting up with it. We're not going to play with your gaslighting. Please be polite. I'm offended by your polite. Yes, we've killed thousands of people. Please be polite. Yeah, right. It's very quiet. It's odd. Very odd to see it this quiet out there. Crackhead Barney, stop the war in Iran. What? Okay, somebody took to the streets. Crackhead Barney? They're saying she's Crackhead Barney? Oh, no. Let me make sure it's appropriate, because I know I've seen her before. She'll pull out her breasts and do all kinds of stuff. Okay, let's check it out. Let's check it out. It's in New York. They are complaining or upset about the fascism of freeing these people. Let's see.
Fuck Israel! Fuck this war! This bullshit!
You're watching Contact Arrest! U.S. imperialist! Number one terrorist! Number one terrorist! U.S. imperialist!
Interesting. She's kind of like, I don't know. I think she's like a troll kind of, but she goes out to all these events. Who is that? Yo, Sports Douche, thank you so much. Thank you for the 50, man. They effed around and found out. Another one in the books for America. Proud to be American. How dare you? You disgusted. Yeah, it's quiet. It's like a quiet, peaceful night. You can't even hear what's going on. You don't hear the... Let me check what else they're saying. Trump should know. The Iranian commander, I guess he went off. They said the Iranian commander went off and said Trump should know that today we fired old stockpile missiles. Soon we will unveil weapons you've never seen before. They've been saying that shit for years. They've been, oh, you're gonna see something you've never seen before. And all these years and thousands of people dying, they're just holding back the secret weapons it's just the old stockpile. Bro, yo, did you get the news? Your Supreme Leader's dead? How long are you gonna be holding on to the stockpile? It's BS. I don't believe it. Every time. Oh, you wait till you see what's coming. Dubai intercepts Iranian drone near the world's tallest Burj Khalifa. Let's take a look at that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, let's do this. Let's play this. Where's that? This clip. Oh, here it is. Okay. The Quran. The Holy Quran may protect us. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Let's check out this video. Ooh, right there. Close, looks like. Intercepted. Successfully strikes Iran's ballistic missile sites. I mean, now's the time to pop off. The Supreme Leader, they're reportedly saying, is dead. Iran confirms that Khamenei's daughter, granddaughter, son-in-law, and daughter-in-law were killed. How long are you holding on to this special stockpile? that the world's never seen before. Trump says the heavy bombing of Iran will continue as long as necessary. Dang, bro. Ouch. Watch footage of Jordan shows Iran launching major ballistic missile attack towards Israel, with multiple intercepts visible in the sky, including apparent exo-atmospheric interceptions. Oh, come on, we don't need a soundtrack to this shit. Okay. So yeah, we'll prepare for another stream tonight. Yeah. The latest, the USS Abraham Lincoln. It's operating the Arabian Sea. Was involved in coordinated attacks. U.S. forces shot down an Iranian drone approaching the Lincoln earlier in February. Okay. Ms. Hazel, thank you so much for the memberships. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 5 membership gifts. Oh, yeah. Gotta do that. No, that's not combined. Oh. Okay, let me see what other updates are coming out. What else? What else do we have? Calm before the storm, maybe? Secretary of War.
Same lesson. For decades,
that's Israel talking.
The Iranian regime has built missiles, enriched uranium, armed proxies, and spread terror far beyond its borders. This regime is not only Israel's enemy. It is an enemy of stability, an enemy of every peace-loving nation. In this joint operation, Israel and the US are acting together, not because we see conflict, because we refuse to ignore declared destruction. We are stopping extremism before it becomes unstoppable. We will ensure that no radical regime armed with nuclear weapons and ballistic missiles can threaten our people.
Thank you, Sports Dude.
The entire world. Thank you, Mr. President.
I thank the representative of Israel for the statement. I will now give the floor to His Excellency, Mr. Majid A. Abdulaziz, Permanent Observer of the League of Arab States. to the United
Wow,
Nations.
we got 11,000 on Rumble. That's insane, dude.
Thank you,
Holy
Mr.
crap.
President. I thank the presidency for convening this emergency session today. I also extend my thanks to the Secretary General for his powerful and comprehensive briefing. The Security Council convenes today at a pivotal moment in the history of the United Nations, a moment that unfortunately represents a glaring failure of the multilateral international system, a failure the League of Arab States has long warned against. Regrettably, it is a moment in which the Arab-Israeli conflict has expanded into a full-scale regional war, through which Israel seeks, through this escalation, to evade ending its occupation of Palestinian territories, to prevent the establishment of an independent Palestinian state, and to obstruct Palestine's admission to the UN in implementation of the two-state solution.
You want to watch too? Yeah, put it on the side.
International legitimacy.
Yeah,
Israel
1
has done
second.
so by expanding the scope of its brutal military aggression against the Palestinian people in Gaza and the West Bank, by intensifying its efforts to annex the West Bank, and through repeated military attacks on Syria, Lebanon, Yemen, and Iran. All in a misguided attempt that is categorically rejected both regionally and internationally to impose Israel's
Thank you, Ms. Hazel.
hegemony on the Middle East by using military means. Even if it is at the expense of the member states of the League of Arab States and at the expense of the suffering of their peoples under Israeli policies and attacks aimed at imposing the law of force instead of the force of law. At the Council's previous meeting on this item last week, the Foreign Minister of Israel, the occupying power, made extremist religious
Thank you so much, Ms. Hill. I really kind of you.
clear evidence of the arrogance of Israel, which seeks to impose its own extremist religious interpretation on the word, claiming that all Palestinian land, including the West Bank, which cannot be annexed under President Trump's plan and under Security Council's Resolution 2803, all this Palestinian land has belonged to Israel for thousands of years. Such claims reflect an unmistakable contempt for the legal, historical, and foundational principles upon which international legitimacy have
International.
been based in this organization. Despite the announcement 2 days ago in Geneva that negotiations between the United States and Iran on the Iranian nuclear file has made some progress, Israel has blatantly disregarded all these developments in pursuit of narrow, self-serving interests. It has launched a wanton military attack at dawn today against the Islamic Republic of Iran, claiming that the attack was intended to prevent Iran from acquiring nuclear weapons. At the same time, Israel itself refuses to join the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. It refuses to subject its nuclear facilities to the IAEA's comprehensive safeguards regime, and it refuses at the same time to attend the United Nations Conference on the establishment of a Middle East zone free of nuclear weapons and other WMDs. That conference, held for the 7th consecutive year at the United Nations last November, with the active participation of the Islamic Republic of Iran in all its sessions, and with the continued boycott of Israel and one permanent member of this council. This Israeli boycott of this important conference is clear. Although the conference seeks to achieve the same goal, which is to eliminate the ambiguous nuclear capabilities, both Israeli and Iranian, and this Israeli stand reflects the fact that Israel wants to remain the only state acquiring ambiguous nuclear capabilities in the Middle East and capable of producing nuclear weapons, which is something that Middle East countries cannot accept. Mr. President, despite all the above, the clear escalation among all parties amounts to a cowardly and unjustified military assault by the Islamic Republic of Iran on several Arab states that are members of the League of Arab States. This escalation threatens to widen the scope of the military conflict and risks igniting a full-scale regional war. The General Secretariat of the League of Arab States have issued an official statement from which I quote: "The General Secretariat of the League of Arab States strongly condemns the Iranian attacks on the State of Qatar, the Kingdom of Bahrain, the State of Kuwait, the United Arab Emirates, and the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan." And I add the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Syria, and Lebanon. These missile attacks constitute a blatant violation of the sovereignty of states that advocate for peace and have worked to advance stability and did not participate in the war. The General Secretariat expresses full solidarity with these Arab states in confronting these attacks and affirms its support for any measures they take to defend themselves and to protect their populations. The Secretariat stresses that Arab states have taken clear positions regarding the Iranian crisis by rejecting military action against Tehran. Several Arab states exerted tremendous efforts to further mediation and to prevent the escalation we are witnessing today. The General Secretariat is deeply concerned by the grave dangers posed by the current situation in the region. It calls upon all influential parties in the international community to act immediately to de-escalate as quickly as possible, to prevent the expansion of regional instability and violence, and return immediately to dialogue. End of quote. In conclusion, Mr. President, the League of Arab States joins the Secretary General of the United Nations in urging all states to respect their obligations under international law, including the UN Charter, which clearly prohibits the threat or use of force against the territorial integrity or political independence of any state, and prohibits any use of force inconsistent with the purposes and principles of the United Nations, especially when it involves attacking nuclear facilities, which could have catastrophic consequences for entire populations. The League also joins the United Nations in calling for an immediate cessation of hostilities and de-escalation to prevent a wider regional conflict that would have dire repercussions for regional stability in the Middle East. From this standpoint, the League of Arab States urges the Security Council, particularly with the United States assuming the Council's presidency beginning tomorrow, to lead the collective security regime, to immediately halt military operations, and to return to negotiations on all tracks, inspired by the positive momentum generated by last week's Board of Peace meeting, and by the role of President Trump in advancing global peace and in full respect for the established mechanisms of the multilateral international system, far from any geopolitical confrontations that would only prevent us.
Honestly, I think the translation thing is kind of annoying. It's like too much hearing both audios. So we'll take that off for now. It is too much. Iran, Iran. Okay, I'll be right back in about probably like 10 minutes, and then when I come back, I'll check for updates and we'll go through clips and stuff like that. I don't like that audio just playing in the background like that. Be right back. All right. How many people did we lose? All right. I feel a little more alive, more put together. All right. Did I miss any missile warnings, or it's just been quiet? No missile warnings at all. We dropped from 4,600 on YouTube to 27. 1,900 people left. Damn, that's crazy. So yeah, let me check for some updates. Let's see what's popping. Rumble's still right on me. Still 11,000 people. Okay, so let's see. Let me check out some updates. I was thinking. So I heard the no spirit box is happening tonight with the Nancy Guthrie case. Which I think was probably a smart choice, to be honest. I think that was a smart choice. I think that would have been a fiasco at this moment. So I think what we'll do is we'll just chill, see how Iran goes. But I'm also gonna prepare a live stream. Maybe we can do it tonight. We can talk about the lady from yesterday. I went crazy today. If you want to talk about that later, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how the audience is, or we'll do it tomorrow, whenever. It's been very quiet, man. Like, what's going on? Peace in the Middle East has been restored. Sports Stews. Rumors are Mel was about to drop some major info on Nancy B taking Iran. Oh, la. Regime forces opened fire on people who had taken to the streets to celebrate. Please not let your guard down. Is that true? Let's check that out. Hold on. Let's see. Is that true? Somebody said this is an old video. Let me try to verify that. Because that happens a lot. So I don't know if that's true or not. Try to verify it. Oh, yeah, the Iran state admitted that the Supreme Leader was dead. True that. Thank you for reminding me. I did see that when I went and took a shower. Like, I had a refresh, man. If not, I'm going to be complete trash. The little reset. So, yeah, I did see that. Let me look at the post here. Oh, Raw Alert says the amount of pages I've seen today posting video game footage as real war footage is absolutely insane. What shocks me is the most is that so many people actually believing it. Damn. Everybody's coming up. I did see that somewhere. Somebody said it was confirmed. I don't see it on Raw Alerts. I don't know where I saw it. It's kind of in the blink of an eye. The U.S. Central Command, the Iranian regime, was warned. CENTCOM is now delivering swift and decisive action as directed. Iranian. I don't know why I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Oops.
Iranian.
Okay, I guess I've been saying it right. I think that's what I've been saying. The investigation into the bombers. Is that true? Somebody said bombers en route. These are refueling tankers coming down from Romania, Bulgaria, Greece, and circling around the region. Let's look at flight radar. Let's see if that's true. We got an AI war before GTA 6. You know, there was a guy. There's some guy that, like, I don't know if he killed his girl. He did some crazy shit. And he was crying because he was going to be locked up for the release of GTA. Crazy. Let's see what flights people are looking at here. F-15. Oh, Qatar. Okay, okay. It says misconfigured or broken transponder. Things flying around. Boeing KC Stratotanker. Oh. Oh. Whoa, whoa, it's true. They got a... Oh, snap. What is this? Let me show you guys. I wonder, can I tag multiple... Look at that. Can I tag multiple aircrafts? Follow. You know what? I got this. That's interesting. What are they? What's their purpose? Jordan. What's this one? Yeah, RCH 576, RCH 568. On the move. On the move. Oh, are we in for something right now? RCH 582 also going. Uh-oh. They're refueling? They're just refueling? They refuel jets. So are they, what are they just going in? Are they gonna land? Butts. Thanks, Amanda. A lot of people have come and go. That's why, you know, people come and stop by and get out. I want to know about this. He said bombers en route. These are refueling tankers coming down from Romania, Bulgaria, Greece, and circling the region. A bunch of US bombers B-2s will use these refueling tankers to conduct a ton of bombing missions tonight. I did see something about the B-2 bombers, but I was trying to like find out if that was real, factual, or whatever, you know. Okay, so what I'll do is for now, I'm going to look into this more and I'll make the screen smaller for now. So I'll just kind of keep an eye. I wonder if that's really happening. I mean, Trump said that it's continuing. It said it was not confirmed about the B-2. Okay, that's what I thought. This is the only thing I can confirm is that these tanker planes are flying out there. I'm going to try to look more into it. Aircraft. Let's see. Let's see. We got a little update here too. It says Iran Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, 86, is dead. The Iranian state media finally admitted it. Wow. They got him. Confirmed. What now? Just like that. I wonder if any of these other countries are like shaking in their boots like, oh shit, then these guys are really making moves. They come on here precise, take out these leaders. The other guy, they extracted him, hogtied him, took him out. Now Iran? The cartels, you really want to mess around? Damn. So yeah, these aircraft we're looking at, like it was stated, mid-air refueling planes, aerial gas stations that extend the range of fighters, bombers, and other aircraft. They're flying from Camp Springs, Joint Base Andrews near Washington, D.C. Tankers like these refuel strike aircraft. It says that's what their job is, obviously refueling. F-15s, F-35s for long-range missions over Iran to defend against Iranian missiles. I think he completely ignored the fact that this guy said it's for B-2 bombers happening later tonight. What the hell? It's crazy to me how like quiet it's been the last hour. You know, I am wondering if there's something else coming, obviously, because of what Trump said. We've got the fuelers out there too, flying out. The refueling tanks. Something gonna go down. So the whole U.S. B-2 bombers thing is not confirmed. Speculation, so we don't know. A few accounts posted that. It says they're more commonly supporting fighter jets is what they do. So obviously related to this for sure, but that there's like some B-2 mass bombing thing that's not confirmed. But I wonder if this could allude to some possible action soon. I don't know. Okay, let's see what kind of skyline they have. Is it better? It's a little different. It says skyline in Israel, but which skyline? Oh, Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv, okay. Damn, so there's nobody in Iran with Starlink? They need Starlink out there.
Thousand strong. See what happens overseas and it understandably affect.
To see Iran's brutal regime be toppled.
When was the last time you saw people in Israel and Iran dancing on the streets in excitement? And when was the last time you've ever heard of a country coming out and dancing because...
So it says that it could allude to a possible attack, but it could be a while. I don't know. Aerial refuelers, they exist almost exclusively to extend the range and loiter time of combat aircraft, fighters, bombers, recon planes. When you see a chain or a racetrack of 10 to 15 plus tankers holding in one area, It's textbook preparation for sustained offensive operations. So we'll keep an eye and see where these guys are going. We got one. That's what I saw. 3. Oh, okay. Here it is. No. Camp Springs, yeah. Camp Springs. Does anyone know if JR knows about this? When he boots on the ground, somebody made a really funny, was that you or somebody on Discord made a really funny image of JLR out there in person when he said we need JLR out there. Oh, Andy, cool view. I appreciate that. Amazing. Cool. It says tonight, next few hours, additional waves could happen. Iran's government has announced a period of 40 days of public mourning. Damn, so now you got it. You're forced. Isn't that usually how it is? Like they force the people? Isn't that North Korea? Like they kind of like, you have to go out and you have to like show up to these events. They're now saying a period of 40 days of public mourning. 40 days? How many times a day and how long? It's a lot. "40 days of mourning and crying for the Supreme Leader we love." Actually, not nice one. That's right. Who said that, right? 40 days and 40 nights? What? AZ Intel posted it. It took them all day to admit this guy was dead. One dead, 121 others injured. In Israel, amid war with Iran. Kamala Harris is talking her crap. She says Donald Trump is dragging the United States into war the American people do not want. Let me be clear, I'm opposed to a regime change war in Iran, and our troops are being put in harm's way for the sake of Trump's war choice. Kamala Harris has spoken. Jeffries has spoken as well. Hakeem Jeffries, he's also spoken and said Trump risks forever war. But in case he hasn't noticed, it has been a forever war. What are you talking about? Risk forever war? It's been a forever war. The whole time it's been a forever war. All right, so some of the people are coming out and giving their thoughts. Hakeem. He said the notion of regime change has never been successful, as most recently indicated by its failure in Iraq. Ooh, its failure in Libya and its failure in Afghanistan. Biden. But yeah, I guess maybe that's a point. I don't know that in depth about all that stuff, you know. But at some point, the people have to take charge too. You got to take your country. I mean, I don't know. How do you do it? Spoilers. "40 days and 40 nights of public mourning." How does that work? How do they enforce that? Watch the moment Iranian state TV announced death of Iranian Supreme Leader. Okay, let's check it out.
الله و انا الیه راجعون. ملت بزرگ ایران، روح بلند پیشوای ملت بزرگ ایران و پیشقراول امت اسلامی حضرت امام خامنه ای با نوشیدن شهد گوارای شهادت در ماه مبارک رمضان به ملکوت اعلی پیوست. شورای عالی امنیت ملی در این زمینه بیانیه‌ای به این شهر صادر کرده است.
Okay, I mean, I don't really notice anything. I'm assuming that's what he announced. Yes. The aircraft is turning. I wonder if it's going to land somewhere. Israel? Or keep going? Where are they going? Dude has Versace. Was that Versace? I'm styling. This command pages get to follow. They're posting videos. The Iranian regime was warned. Don't F around and find out. Let me follow this account. The Iran regime warned CENTCOM is now delivering swift and decisive action directly. Let's watch this. Destruction. One of the leaders said, though, they're just holding on to stockpile. They haven't seen the new stuff yet. It might be time to bring out whatever stuff you claim you have instead of holding on to the old stockpile they claim they have, that they're using. I think it's all BS. Malarkey. Oh no, what's wrong? Bombers en route. Maybe he's refueling right now. Aircraft. Oh, Andrew Tate has something to say. He said, Dubai is here to stay. Let me see what he said here.
You're gonna have to get over it. You're gonna have to get over it. Stop crying. Stop worrying about Dubai. Oh, the bombs are coming. The bombs. Let me just give half of my money away because I'm worried about a couple little bombs. What kind of pussy are you? You want to get rich or not? Little bitch ass nigga. You want to get rich or not? I'm gonna give German government half my money because I'm worried about a bomb. You're more likely to get fucking stabbed to death by some random retard in Germany. Anyway, God. You know that. I know that. What are you scared of some little bomb for? Just catch it. Bro, wait till I'm back. I wish I was there right now live streaming. I'm so mad they've closed the airspace. I can't get in. I just catch it like a baseball. Just throw it away. Fuck off. You ain't bombing me. Iran. Get the fuck out of here. Top G, you ain't bombing me. I'm coming back to Dubai, and all you fucking LATAM losers. Ooh, Paraguay also has no tax. In Paraguay, of course has no tax, has no fucking money. Of course has no tax. They haven't got fucking nothing. Got roads, banks, no baddies, nothing. You're over there fucking going on a date with some six with no manicure, little boy hands, no manicure, no Chanel. I met her, she's really nice. Some dirty Mexican. The fuck? You can't compare that shit to Dubai. Dubai is the fucking heart of luxury. A couple bombs don't change nothing. Every real nigger out here knows that sometimes bombs drop, bro.
This guy's like, let me try to get you demonetized. My gosh, your video. I mean, honestly, we're covering war stuff, so it might be, but hold on, somebody gave me instructions. Click, let me see, check the plane, check this, and the logos will show up. Aircraft labels. Okay, let's see. Okay. Thank you. I didn't know that. Oh, okay. I see, Ninja. Oh, so the other one, did this one land or something? Oh yeah, that one landed. The other one other two are probably coming into land. Maybe getting ready. Maybe refueling the refuelers. Thank you for that. I didn't know that. Appreciate that. Who was that? That was America First. Thank you. I mean, Andrew Tate, man. I mean, come with something to contribute. I mean, if you're gonna say something, it's just like trying to rage bait and say nothing. He literally said nothing. AZ Intel breaking Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps vows severe and decisive punishment against the United States and Israel. I'm so tired of these people with their vague threats. They're it's not vague, but they're fake threats. They're empty threats is what I meant to say. Probably some operations tonight happening. The photo people from Nancy's house will be out there. What? Will be out there soon for a photo shoot. That chick was very angry. I haven't had a chance to read her post. I was sent the profile, but she was going the whole day, like 100, 200 posts that she created in like a day or two or something. Responding to everybody. Latest post. Iran State TV. Khamenei's death. Start of uprising and fight against oppressors. As we just reported, Iran State TV just announced 40 days of public mourning and 7 days of public holiday. What the hell is that? Over the death of Khamenei. It says that the TV news channel is now showing photos of Khamenei with a recital of Quran in the background with a black banner on the top left corner. The presenter previously read a statement by Iran's Supreme National Security Council officially confirming the death. The statement said that Khamenei's martyrdom will be the beginning of an uprising in the fight against oppressors. And no mention of successor yet. Who's going to take over? Acknowledge your super chats, man. Who's that? What are you talking about? I have been reading super chats when I can get to them. Acknowledge your super chat at $2. Thank you. Or the $4 over, the 2 and 2 over. Where are all the thousands of Iran missiles, man? That's what we were talking. We've been talking about it. They've been striking throughout the day. They keep threatening to have something more, and there's nothing. I don't think they have the gas. They're just talking out their ass. That cam feed, this cam feed here.
This is Sky News.
The
Islamic Revolutionary Guard is still in place. They are still armed. And although President Trump is urging them to lay down their arms and face what he described as certain death, there's no indication from them that they plan to do so. But I suppose the president's hope and Israel's hope is the fact that the proxies of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard of Iran have been so weakened in recent times because of military operations against Hezbollah in Lebanon, for example, against Hamas in Gaza, so both north and south in terms of that multi-front concern that Israel has always had. There may have been a sense that this was the moment, this was the opportunity that has not presented itself before for them to remove the Supreme Leader, for them to bring about regime change in Iran without the same level of threat that they would have faced in the past. But of course, these are very, very early days, and we're now in a very different geopolitical landscape.
David, thanks very much indeed. That's David Blevins, our US correspondent there. A reminder of this breaking news this morning: Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who ruled the country for almost 4 decades, has been killed. Our international affairs correspondent Dominic Waghorn looks back at the life of the hardline cleric.
This is the last we saw of Iran's Supreme Leader, leading the faithful in prayers. He remained defiant and bellicose to the end, just a few weeks ago threatening to sink American warships. But he was already, it seems, a marked man, targeted as part of President Trump's plan.
Thanks, Mel, for what you do. Love to you and Maddie. Prayers for our soldiers. Yeah. Israeli soldiers and all the innocent. Yes, I agree. Prayers to the soldiers. Thank you, JB. Appreciate that. El Mencho.
Decades of rule. The Supreme Leader, he had ultimate religious and political authority over Iranians, with the final say over every aspect of their daily lives. Appointed for life, he led by divine right. By the end, he'd become the focus of intense anger and opposition. In waves of unrest, death to the dictator was a frequent refrain for protesters brave enough to object to his totalitarian control. But he led a formidable apparatus of repression. Security services loyal to him used brutal methods to keep him in power. In the most recent spate of protests, thousands are thought to have been killed by Khamenei loyalists using live ammunition to suppress their uprising brutally. Khamenei was no stranger to dissent. Disputed presidential elections in 2009 provoked a period of instability that undermined his authority. Street protests erupted, turning deadly, with authorities using force to stay in power. Internationally, Khamenei viewed the West, and in particular the United States, with contempt and paranoia. But it was conflict with Israel that best defined the last years of his life and ultimately led to his demise. 2 years ago, he oversaw Iran's first ever direct attack on his arch enemy. Khamenei said Iran had demonstrated its power after firing hundreds of missiles and drones in retaliation against an Israeli strike on its embassy compound in Syria. He vowed to destroy Israel, and he failed. Months later, in the summer of 2025, Israel launched a massive assault on Iran, initially assassinating top military and nuclear figures. Iran hit back before the US struck top secret nuclear sites. The 12-day war didn't just damage Iran and show its inability to defend itself, it also damaged Khamenei's reputation. For once, he seemed to have no answer. Khamenei supported Hamas's October the 7th attacks. He spent decades cultivating Iran's proxies, funding the likes of Hamas in Gaza, Lebanon's Hezbollah, and the Houthis in Yemen. The 2025 war was based on limiting the country's nuclear power, a long-running ambition for the Ayatollah. He had agreed to a deal in 2015 to limit Iran's nuclear activities in return for an end to sanctions. But the Ayatollah's hostility towards the United States remained. Sanctions were lifted, but Iranians saw no improvement, taking to the streets again. The Ayatollah was quick to blame enemies in the West for the unrest. Then President Trump pulled out of the deal, leaving Iran's economy isolated and the Supreme Leader furious.
Trump will die and his body will turn into ashes and food
Damn.
for worms and ants.
Damn.
But the Islamic...
Oh, that didn't turn out so good for him.
Anger over Iran's ailing economy saw more clamour for regime change and yet more violence. The Ayatollah personally calling for demonstrators to be crushed. Nationwide demonstrations over the death of Mahsa Amini, a young woman killed in police custody, led to a violent and merciless
bro, what the heck? Rumble's crazy tonight.
killed
Rumble!
for the Ayatollah to go.
Rumble! Blowing up. We got 15,000 now? Oh my God, almost 16. Blowing YouTube out tonight. Wow. 16,000 people on Rumble. Holy moly. I appreciate it. What do you guys on Rumble want to see? What do you want to see? You want to keep hearing this news thing? You want to see the crazy, still look for some crazy clips on X? What y'all want? Rumble. Wow, what's going on? Got the juice. Well, I feel like, let me take a look at some of these pages on X to see if they have any new videos, because the videos are kind of interesting sometimes. I think that this is separate. There we go. Wow, I can't believe how many people are over there. Wow. Insane.
Trump is going to...
Damn, they're saying Iranian state TV anchor crying. Crying. Let's check this out. Hold on. She's in tears.
He stood for the children in Palestine. He stood for the children in Lebanon. Today, those mourning him will be the orphans across the world. As the orphans mourned our Imam Ali. Peace be upon him.
Damn.
Today, the devils of the world will celebrate. And everybody, they have managed to brainwash. But this is not over. Trump is going to pay a price paid by no American president at all time, paid by no Zionist of all time, paid by no criminal of all time. Trump is going to see, because revenge is coming, and revenge is coming soon, and revenge is coming after Trump, after everybody who facilitated this assassination. He will pay the ultimate price. And it's not only by the millions of Iranians, it's not only by the millions in resistance countries, it's also by those who have newly joined the resistance, by the Americans, by the Europeans, who saw the stance of Imam Khamenei against Zionism only after all those years of accusing him of being anti-West for no reason, of saying down with Israel for no reason.
Oh, is this
but
real?
He was the one, he was the power that the oppressed of the world would gather at his address and would say, with honor and with pride and with power, they would say, down with USA, down with Israel. And now the people of the world know today. Everybody across the world who understands what justice is, who understand what Zionism is, will shout, down with USA, down with Israel, down with the Zionist regime. This is the day, and this will not end, and this will not end.
17K, I'm Rumble.
Trump. They will see what they have done. They will see the result of their violence. And Imam Khamenei will go down in history, as did Imam Ali, as did Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah, as did Mahdi Mohandas, as did Yahya Sinwar, as did Ismail Haniya, as did Ahmad Mughniya,
bro,
as did every powerful leader across the world, because every man dies someday, but only heroes die standing. Only heroes die fighting the biggest devils of the world. Only those who are so brave, who fear no one but Allah.
Mariam.
This is wild, dude.
Viewers,
you hear her crying in the background, bro. What?
As you saw on the bottom of your screen, the leader of the Islamic Revolution, Imam Sayyid Ali Khamenei, the terrorist regimes of the United States and the Zionists have killed the leader of the Ummah.
What in the hell? I went to look up this lady's name, and apparently it is a reporter. There's a lady named Mariam Azacher TV. She's with Press TV. I see pictures of how she looks. This says it's her voice. I kind of want to see if I can hear her voice and match it to see if it's the same voice. Let me look at a different video.
Said before, Iran is re-entering negotiations with open eyes and a steady memory of the past.
Does sound like her.
Will be.
Kind of. I don't know. It sounds like her. Let me get another video. I mean, she's sobbing in this, so, but here's another video.
Response to Trump, because it actually hasn't been that long since Trump actually bombed Iran's nuclear sites. It hasn't been that long with the Israeli regime. Was that, if you heard the Iranian...
That is her. That's her voice. That is insane. Wow. Holy. Alerts for Israel? Okay, let's see if we get anything here. We're live listening, so it should come in, I guess. That was crazy. I never seen nothing like that. She was in tears, man. And you could even hear her in the background, like after she stepped away, like the other woman intervened. And so she left or whatever a little bit. But you hear her crying in the background. Wow. Where did you hear those alerts for Israel? Dude, that's crazy. Let me check on X, see if they're saying anything about Britney Spears' Iranian American ex-husband. Your sacrifice protects the freedoms that gave my life and my opportunities. He's out in the LA rallies. Okay. Well, Britney doesn't look like she's doing too good. I saw some of her recent videos. One of them, like her breasts, her literal nipples. You see everything popping out. Jeez, I don't know what's got. I mean, I guess. Yeah, the story is real. I can't even believe the crowd. I see people posting it. I have to clip that. We're going to have to put that on the clips page because holy moly. She sounds like she died for the guy. She'd put a bomb on her and blow somebody up for the guy. Ride or die.
He stood for the children in Lebanon.
That's crazy. Let's see if I can get the chat up. I know people. Wait, somebody said Rachel Maddow? Damn, man, that was wild. I want to see some more of that. Some crazy stuff like that. That was wild. Okay. So yeah, that was really interesting. I guess I'll keep looking around to see what else we see. Jeez. Threatens revenge, too. She said she's threatening revenge. What is she going to do? Trump is going to pay the price. Pay a price paid by no American president of all time. Revenge is coming. His attack is 45 years late, and okay, let's see what else they're saying here. Boom, boom, Mario's. Those tankers too. Let me see if they're still fueling. Kind of circling. Yeah, they're still in the area. The three of them are still in the area. I feel like one landed. The one that's called like this one. Where's it at? What's this? They got a Yeti out there too. What's that? Boeing KC-8 or KC-46A Pegasus. What the hell is that? I wonder if something is getting ready to happen at some point tonight. They got the Yeti. This one doesn't even have a name. NA. Oh, that's the one we saw earlier. The Strato tanker. What happened? The Strato tanker, I think he's landing. I think that they're probably like refueling the tankers. They're landing, refueling, and then I don't know if they're got some type of plan operation happening soon. Refueling for the fighters or bombers or whoever. What the hell? You heard that? It's a cat. I wish we could have seen that lady, man. That's wild. I want somebody like that for me. No, I'm just kidding. Revenge is coming. Mm. Mm-hmm. Iran folded like a MacBook. Iran believes they're part of the end of times. Hmm.
Allahu Akbar.
That's somebody else. This is another guy that was crying. Here's a moment. A tearful host on Iranian state TV confirmed this morning that Supreme Leader Ayatollah was killed.
Now, I can't go on like this.
Is this real or not? I don't know. I guess this is another guy. I guess this was real. So he said in this video, with deep sorrow, it is announced that the martyr nurturing nation of Iran, the martyr nurturing nation, that's crazy. Khamenei was martyred today. Oh, let's check it out. Another reporter, I guess, breaking down, kind of. Doesn't seem as drastic as the lady, but there's a guy doing it now.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Yes.
من المؤمنين رجال صدقوا ما عاهدوا الله عليه
فمنهم من قضى نحبه ومنهم من ينتظر وما بدلوا تبديلا إنا لله.
Well, that guy sounds like he's laughing. That's crying? Wow, okay.
إنا لله وإنا
I don't see one tear though, man. You're doing all that work and stuff. I don't see nothing.
إليه راجعون. بعد از عمری مجاهدت حسینی و دائمی و خستگی ناپذیر روح بلند و ملکوتی کوه نستوه ولایت پدر مهربان امت رهبر و امام مسلمین حضرت آیت الله العظما سید علی حسینی خامنه ای در راه سربلندی حرم جمهوری اسلامی ایران شهد گوارای شهادت را نوشیدند و به ملکوت اعلی پیوستند. خدای بزرگ و شکست ناپذیر با ملت حماس ساز و تاریخ ساز ایران است تا عهدی که با امام خود بستند تا سرانجام ظهور پیش برند. یقینا در این برهه تاریخی قطب عالم امکان حضرت بقیت الله الاعظم.
Okay, we got enough of that. Had enough of that. All right. See what Mario's posting. What else we got here? The strike was timed to hit Khamenei mid-meeting. U.S. and Israeli forces timed their opening salvo to coincide with a meeting Khamenei was holding with his top aides. It was all planned out. They had this meeting. 2 Iranian sources confirmed Khamenei was sitting with Shamkhani and Security Council Secretary when the bombs started falling. Someone knew exactly where the Supreme Leader would be. That kind of intelligence doesn't come from satellite imagery. I'll check this out too here. Let me put this on the screen. Boom, boom, boom.
Senior Israeli security official. Israel assesses that more than 40 senior Iranian security and regime figures were killed in strikes during the opening operation that Israel launched this morning with the United States against the Iranian regime. This official goes on to say this is one of the largest regime decapitation operations conducted in modern warfare history, and that Israeli intelligence managed to infiltrate the Iranian security echelon, making the strikes possible, this official explained. But again, this news just coming into us, we were able to confirm it, that a senior Israeli official telling Fox News more than 40 senior Iranian security and regime figures were killed in the opening strike this morning. And John and Sandra, as you can hear on our phones here, and we're going to stay here. Our security is giving me the nod to stay here. Tel Aviv is under a significant attack right now. And again, this news breaking that Iran's Supreme Leader, the Ayatollah Khamenei, has been killed. We are now reporting exclusively that 40 senior regime figures were also killed 40 in these strikes.
Okay. I can't believe how quiet it is out there right now. In Israel.
Fox News has learned.
Listen a little bit to what they're saying. Just a little bit.
Or whoever, doesn't matter. There was a report just a couple hours ago that President Trump said, I'm not really sure, Axios or Reuters, he said that, I know who I want to rule Iran. Well, what if the IRGC came back to the table and they said, okay, we submit your conditions? What's going to happen? What if they say, okay, we're not going to support any proxies. We're going to stop our nuclear weapon program. What's going to happen then? So that's the problem, because President Trump, for the $2 trillion that he brought into the U.S. economy, he throned Al-Qaeda in Syria, because, Saudi Arabia and Qatar, they requested he give legitimacy to Al-Qaeda in Syria. So he did. And of course, this is short-sighted, because, and Israel, by the way, everybody, all the useful idiots, they're saying Israel is controlling the United States of America. Oh, yeah, that's why Bibi Netanyahu visited Trump 7 times in the Oval Office. Well, you idiots, you don't really think that Israel was really happy and satisfied with Ahmed al-Julani, Abu Muhammad al-Julani, taking over Syria and hundreds of thousands of jihadists indoctrinating Syrians. It's like they are controlling everything in Syria today, schools, mosques, everything. Syria is going to be a tourism hub in the next few years, and that is a huge problem for Israel down the road. But it was imposed on Israel, because Donald Trump said, okay, MBS asked me, and he guarantees that everything's going to be fine in Syria. And within a few weeks, they massacred the Druze, they massacred the Alawites. Of course, Saudi Arabia, the foreign policy of Saudi Arabia is magnificent. It's just Islamic Jihad and Muslim Brotherhood. But inside Saudi Arabia, this is superficial modernization, of course. So what I'm afraid of is that the IRGC are going to come.
What is the Muslim Brotherhood foreign policy of Saudi Arabia? Can you please remind us?
Oh, yeah, it's like supporting Muslim Brotherhood in Yemen, in Sudan, in Somalia, Al-Qaeda in Syria. I'm not here to debate, Huda. I'm not here to debate.
No, you can't just throw like bullshit claims and then just run away with them.
Let's get it. Give it up. Everybody knows that Saudi Arabia supports Muslim Brotherhood in Yemen.
Actually, no, everybody doesn't know that. Some people claim it like yourself. But
just let me finish my comment.
Yeah, we can come back to that fight later, but I want to get to the rest of Dan's point. And Dan, I actually want to ask you a question, and then you can continue your point. Earlier, I don't know if you were here listening, but the IRGC came out essentially saying that they're going to continue the cause. They're going to continue, the Islamic Republic of Iran ideology and continue this fight until the end. So hearing what you mentioned something about potentially making a deal or working something out with the U.S. and saying, hey, we'll be okay with this. We'll say yes to that. Given that statement from the IRGC, do you really think that's feasible right now?
For the Ayatollah regime, it's all about appearances. It's like they just want to project power. Do you remember when they called President Trump during his first presidency and they said, please let us just attack? I don't know what they did attack at the time, but Trump kept repeating that in every speech he gave during the campaign. So even if they come to the table bowing down to King Trump, begging him to preserve the regime, they will, their public image will be, it was a triumph, it was Al-Mahdi, it was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They're going to keep repeating that. No, it's like they will not change it. So the rhetoric is not going to change, but what's going to happen behind the closed doors, that is what scares me, knowing that President Trump, what he cares about is that the election's coming up in a few months. We will, it's like the Republicans are not really optimistic about what's going to happen in November. So they want to gain back the base. And yes, killing Khamenei might be positive, might reflect positive, but it's not going to be enough. So he wants to end this. If the regime is not, just let me say this,
nothing's ever
with
good
all
enough.
love and respect to all the Iranians, brothers and sisters who support al-Shah and oppose the Ayatollah. It is not true that 99% of Iranians are against the regime. That's not true.
What? No,
Probably
70,
80%, 85,
Bro,
90%.
that doesn't tell you
I
something?
don't know. But 10%, that means millions of people, millions of Iranians, they support the Ayatollah, and they are theologically convinced that he has a divine mandate. So that means something. So it's not going to be smooth. It's not going to be... so in order to change the regime, the measures required are going to be exceptional. It's not going to be just taking down Khamenei, probably boots on the ground. The United States would never go for that. No way in hell the United States government would take any step further. So if it's like, I would say that the maximum they are aspiring toward now is submission. You know, they come to the table and they say, okay, we're done. We're going to say whatever bullshit we're going to say in public, but we're going to sign.
Exactly.
No nuclear weapon program. We will dismantle all our proxies. We're not going to support them. So that what scares me. I know that people want to be optimistic. They want to be hopeful about the regime change. I don't see it happening.
Damn. Oh, really?
Sorry. Can I just jump in real fast?
I want to give you a moment to respond to something you said, and then we'll get to some.
Thank you so much.
I want to get to Dubai too.
Yeah. Muslim Brotherhood is considered as a terrorist organization by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So to claim otherwise, that is, you know, a assumption and a insult, to be honest. The faction that is called the Islah Party, which is in Yemen, that is not a Muslim Brotherhood faction. That is actually a talking point the UAE always uses from the UAE playbook. Dan took it directly. Anybody that you don't like can be a Muslim Brotherhood or a Wahhabi, which is the new villain in town. Same as Muslim Brotherhood, but longer beard, a little bit more dangerous. And it's a tactic, again, from the UAE playbook, used on and on again. The Islah Party in Yemen have came out and said that they're not Muslim Brotherhood and condemned the Muslim Brotherhood as an organization. So that is actually very fresh from Dan. One more point and last point, and I want to put this back to the IRGC. If you remember post the Arab Spring, when the Muslim Brotherhood, in fact, came into power in Egypt, it was Saudi Arabia that supported the counter-revolution by the military in Egypt, removed Morsi, and put Sisi in power. If it was not for Saudi Arabia, then I think that we would have had a huge Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt today. The United States supported it, the region supported it, but not Saudi Arabia. So actually, I kind of think Dan was very unfair there, you know, positioning Saudi Arabia as some kind of Muslim Brotherhood supporter, when in fact the biggest Muslim Brotherhood threat in the region was stopped by Saudi Arabia itself. Now, last point, IRGC. I think that just like in Egypt, Saudi Arabia would not prefer a sort of Islamist or, you know, theocratic sort of run government. However, the difference in Egypt is that the military is sort of in line here.
Okay, let me see what other updates they're saying here. Iranian Revolutionary Guard says a severe, decisive, and regret-inducing punishment coming for over Khamenei's killing. They've been saying that all day. Air defenses opened fire in Tehran immediately after the announcement of Khamenei's death. Okay. Iranian cabinet warns great crime will not go unanswered. Sure. Hezbollah. Allah. Anti-Bansky pro-Israel graffiti artist debuts new piece after killing Iranian Supreme Leader. Oh, damn. Let me show you this image. Spooky. Spooky. Let me show you guys this picture. Damn. R.I.P. R.I.P. What do you want? R.I.P. R.I.P. Let me check the other stations too. I don't know. Let me see other updates. It's been quiet. It really has been quiet tonight, shockingly. I thought it was gonna be like all hell. Maybe when we fall asleep, it'll be all hell. Maybe I'll get woken up again like at 4 in the morning. It's all out war.
Iran, we ain't scared of you.
Viral videos show U.S. soldiers posting clips calling out Iran. They dancing for TikTok. TikTok, don't stop. So I don't know. I guess this is some kind of like this lady. I guess because he's dead now. The revolution is here. I want to know if they're in Iran or they're here in America. I am beautiful, no matter what you. And he got like a. You notice how he walks? He got a little like step, a sass in his walk. Excuse me, honey. Oh no, you didn't. Oh hell no. What is this? Oh hell no. Excuse me. Okay, listen. No matter what you say, words don't really. The hell? Oh. Ah. It's a little strange though, if you ask me. But okay. I know they're not in Iran doing that shit. They said, this is beautiful. I know you ain't out there. So it gave me chills. Okay. Let's see what else. Thousands in Abdanan, Iran, are taken to the streets. Regime is losing control. Asha Akbar. Rumble, if you guys can do me a favor, man, I appreciate the views over there. The only thing is it's hard to get actionables over there. If you guys could hit the like button, there's like 200 likes and 17,000 people. Bro, what? Please. Oh, it's 300 likes. If you could hit the like button, please, and follow my page. Follow my page. Help me out, man. Help the you know, your anti-censorship, your, you know, alternative media. Help me grow, man. Be a part of that then. Shut up. Who's this guy talking? Iran has multiple secret underground bases stocked with ballistic and cruise missiles. This war may take... I don't believe this shit. They've been showing the same video since 1949. This same bullshit video, man. They got this thing on loop. I don't believe this crap. CGI. Well, no, it's actually probably real, but I don't believe in their stock or whatever and all the equipment that they have. They don't know what they're doing. And then one guy said that, oh, well, we're just using stockpile old stuff. Wait till we use the new stuff. Bro, your leader's dead. What are you waiting for? They don't have no stockpile of something that's going to blow people off the map. I've been showing the same video forever. Get out of here. It's the same little depot. That's just not even on the ground. That's an aluminum housing unit, and they took some B-roll shots and pretend it was like some bunker. Let's see. The U.S. Department of Defense alert system has instructed personnel in Northcom not to wear uniforms in public. Damn, they're coming for everybody. They coming for you and me. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Hold me to... Oh, sorry. Maybe it's time to get off. Breaking. Al-Qaeda is siding with Israel and Iran. What? TTP stop shooter commander Qadi Khalid, a.k.a. Ashna, released a video messaging from Afghanistan declaring support for Israel.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Wow.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulil Amin.
Wow, what a time we're in. The Mexican president right now smoking, looking at it, all the news and stuff, thinking, "Hey, Shimbom." Thinking, oh God, am I next? John Bono, thank you so much.
Together, he died like. This is your favorite president, and it is my complete and total honor to announce that the Supreme Leader of Iran is dead. Say it with me. I know you all want me to say it, so let's say it together. He died like a dog. He died like a dog, crying and screaming and whimpering all the way to the end. He's the not-so-supreme leader. He's the supreme loser. He's a supreme loser, and today we got the job done. The supreme leader is no more, and the American people are happy about it. The Iranian people are happy about it. And the goats are very happy about it. Think about it. The goats were being violated for a long time.
The goats.
By the supreme loser. And his reign of terror is going to come to an end. You know, I always wanted to be careful when people call me the goat. It means greatest of all time. But I didn't want to give the supreme loser any ideas. You know, he likes goats a lot more than a lot of other people like him. But I want to send my condolences to Rashida Tlaib. I call her Piggy Smalls, the notorious P.I.
Dang, look at this. The viral military calendar meme got an update. January, we got Maduro. February, we got Mencho, or Menchis, and Menchi. And now we got Ayatollah, the supreme leader. What else is coming this year? Damn. Breaking popular X user. Who the hell is that? Era won't miss. Home security was breached last night and hackers revealed who's behind the account. Nah, man. That's bullshit. No. No, that's not him. Is that really him? No way. No way. No way. Bro, all this time? Kita, I think I follow that account. Nah. Is he posting anything about this? Oh, no. Yo. I don't know if it's true. It's viral, but I don't know if it's true. That's crazy. If it's true. Damn. Okay. All right. I honestly... Oh! Bombaras. I honestly haven't seen any updates. So I think I'm going to get off for now, man. And I will come back if anything pops off. If missiles start... Not just one strike, man. Because I come back, you know. If something significant happens, I'll come back. I think this thing with Nancy Guthrie, the psycho chick, I think I might leave that for tomorrow, maybe. I don't think... we can cover it tomorrow. It's not that pressing. Because this honestly hasn't been much. Hey! Okay, but thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. You guys have a good night. Thank you. No spirit box. They canceled the spirit box. Smells of food. All right, guys. JLR, I don't know. I really don't know. They canceled the spirit box session. I think they realized it probably would be a bad look, maybe, or something. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Rumble, come through, man. Hit the like button. What's wrong with y'all over there? You guys want to, what? Okay, we got some more. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't yell. Thank you, guys. Goy slop. You will leave and an invasion will happen. I could just leave the shit and go eat. But the last time I left, all these people on YouTube left. Hey. I'll come back. If something happens, I'll come back. Goy. All right, bye, guys. Bloop, bloop.